This is Deepak. I'm still in Florida, next to Orlando, Lake Nona, where we inaugurated the first partnership, or actually the second or third partnership, with the YATU, our Internet for Wellbeing platform. But this is a very unique partnership in that YATU.com, the Internet of Wellbeing, and the Lake Nona community of tens of thousands of people will collectively participate in creating community well-being, which will include all aspects of well-being. And YATU will be the internet provider, but this will actually be a special program catered just to the Lake Nona community in Florida, right next to Orlando. We'll be offering content digitally through YATU, specifically tailored to the community. We'll be creating online and offline social networks. We will also be developing metrics using technology in the right way and providing access to services and products. So now to return to our daily conversation around the book, which is You Are the Universe, Discovering Your Cosmic Self and Why It Matters. Please join us on discoveringyourcosmicself.com, where there's now an ongoing discussion on all the topics that we have in the book and more. So the book, once again, is You Are the Universe, Discovering Your Cosmic Self and Why It Matters. And in fact, this is the website, discoveringyourself.com, where we are engaging in conversation, and our expanding awareness has brought the book to number 7 on the non-fiction bestseller list of New York Times. So I'm very grateful to you for engaging in this conversation, and also on your help with making the book a place of discussion, making the site a place of discussion, and your help is greatly appreciated. I'm very grateful, and you have been very instrumental in creating the success of this book. And I think the success of this book is success for all of us who want to usher in a new paradigm for a more peaceful, just, sustainable, healthier, and happier world. Now on to today's question, which is posed by Navdeep. Is there a divine unfoldment occurring in our life? Do we control our destiny? Or is there a spiritual contract that we agreed to before taking physical form? So, of course, this is a question only humans ask. No giraffe would ask this question, nor would an elephant, nor a dog, nor any other species. So, starting off, this is a species-specific question, and I'll try and give you a species-specific answer. I'll do my best. And let's start with the highest understanding, and then we'll see how it begins to explain the understanding that we're seeking in this question. So the highest understanding is there is only consciousness, period. Now you can call that there is only awareness, period. Same thing. There is only consciousness, period. There is only awareness, period. And if you want to use the words, then you can say, as long as you don't conceptualize those words, there is only God. There is only the divine. That's it. If you get there, starting with that base, fundamental, ontological primitive, there is only consciousness. There's only awareness. There's only the divine. There's only God. Then let's choose one word. And there is only awareness, period. I will choose that word, only awareness / consciousness. Okay, that means this book is a modified form of awareness. This book is known in awareness, experienced in awareness, and it is also made out of awareness. Okay? And that's true. That's true for everything. Everything. That's true for everything. It's not only true for this book, it's true of your body, or what that which you call a thought, a feeling, an emotion. The iPhone that I'm using to talk to you, the sound you're hearing, all these are experiences in awareness. They are known in awareness, and they are made out of awareness. So let me just take you through a little tour of where I am in Lake Nona to give you a little bit of an idea of where I am. So that's what you see, Lake Nona. And I'm opening the window, the door, and you see all this. You hear the sound of something going on over there. You see that fountain. You see the Lake Nona colony and the swimming pool over there, and the building that I'm in. And all I want to say is that all of this is known in awareness. And it is made of awareness. And awareness is that which is the knowing element in every experience. Awareness is that in which all experience occurs, all experience is known, out of which all experience is made. You might want to look up Rupert Spira and his meditations, which are also offered on jayo.com. So once we get this clarity, then we can begin to answer the question. Cosmic consciousness, or infinite awareness, is infinite not in a visual way that it is stretching out endlessly in space and time. Cosmic consciousness, or infinite awareness, is formless. And being formless, it cannot be seen or perceived. And being formless, it cannot be conceptualized or imagined. You can't conceptualize nothing, nor can you conceptualize anything that has a form. You can't imagine it. And yet it is that which is making experience possible. Your personal soul, if you want to use that word, called jiva, is a modified form of that infinite awareness. And so too are the millions and trillions and billions and trillions of jivas. Jivas are modified forms of awareness that experience a modified form of awareness called their body-mind, and a modified form of awareness which corresponds to their universe. So since there are millions of jivas, these are modified by experience and evolution, and therefore there are literally innumerable knowers, innumerable modes of knowing, innumerable modes of objects known, innumerable perceptions, all within that infinite formless being, God. And therefore, the number could be almost infinite or infinite, and constantly being generated through self-interaction. And therefore, infinity must contain maximum diversity. It must contain what we call the divine, and it must contain what we call the diabolical. How can it not? Because it's infinite possibilities, infinite manifestations. So in Sanskrit, you would say infinite devas, divine beings, and infinite also rakshasas, diabolical beings, and everything in between, and all the species of consciousness in between. Okay, so when we have infinity, we also have infinite diversity, and every aspect of that infinite being is creating its own perspective, its own modes of knowing, its own experiences that it calls objects of experience, or the scenery, or the world. If you really understand this, it becomes very difficult to judge, although we all fall into that temptation of judgment. So we can say that our jiva, our soul, yours, mine, is one speck of consciousness in a universe of infinite specks of consciousness. And it is constantly on a cosmic journey through the appearance of space-time and causality in the direction of evolution, which means back to its source, originally starting from it and coming back to its source. The famous poem of T.S. Eliot, "We shall not cease from exploration, and at the end of our exploring, we will arrive at the place that we started from and know it for the first time." So that is the journey through waking state of consciousness in human beings, dreaming, sleeping, soul consciousness, cosmic consciousness, divine consciousness, unity consciousness. That's a human construct, I have to say, because that's all we're capable of. Okay. But knowing that, it is possible then to answer your question. There is a divine plan unfolding. What it is beyond our comprehension, just as the mystery of karma is beyond our comprehension. Is there a spiritual contract that we are here to fulfill in this incarnation? You could say so. You could say so. The spiritual contract is to learn from situations, circumstances, events, relationships, people, both the good ones and the ones that we say the bad ones, to learn from them to move to higher states of consciousness. So through karma and through karmic relationships, we learn, and sometimes we don't, in which case we keep repeating the same situation, the same kind of relationship, the same kind of toxicity, till we ultimately get it, and then we move to the new level of creativity. So our goal is to move from entropy, or what in Sanskrit is called tamas, and into sattva, or creativity. These are the three forces in Sanskrit. They're called sattva, rajas, and tamas. Sattva is creativity, tamas is inertia, and rajas is the tension in between. But we don't have to, use these words if they sound arcane or mysterious or ancient or foreign to us. Just understand that the forces of nature are ruled by these three principles: creativity and entropy, and the tension between these two forces. And so once we understand this, then our goal is to be free of these forces. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, "Nistraya gun bhavarjun," stay out of these three elements, transcend these. Now, as for experience is concerned, because it has to be infinite, there have to be these forces that are in balance, sometimes out of balance, sometimes too much chaos, sometimes too much entropy, sometimes too much violence, sometimes pure creativity, truth, goodness, harmony, beauty. All these are play. They're the play of consciousness. And so the best thing to do is to be a silent witness, to be a spectator to the show, recognizing that your body-mind is part of the show. If not, then of course you can also harness your own creativity and join in a cosmic drama or play the forces of truth, goodness, beauty, harmony, favoring love, compassion, joy, and equanimity. And that will help you evolve faster. Or, if your role is to play at the moment the what do you call, a sad role or a diabolical role, so be it. If you're not conscious of it, that's what you're doing from your level of consciousness. But overall, the best thing is to be a spectator to our own thoughts, a spectator to our own emotions, a spectator to our own behaviors, and a spectator to our own perceptions, and then allow evolution to spontaneously occur. What has been given, Angie Belfer. Nice to see you there. So when you are a spectator to all this, then evolution occurs spontaneously, and you don't have to do anything. Being becomes the highest intelligence. But then feeling is also important, feeling love, compassion, joy, equanimity, speaking in a way that is helpful and actually also gives joy to the listener and makes a difference in their lives is also important. And then doing actions that are evolutionary, what is called karmically appropriate actions. Pursue excellence and leave success to the unknown. I say pursue excellence and then ignore success because it'll come to you anyway. So all these things are helpful to fulfill our soul contract, if you want to use this metaphorical language. Okay. In the meanwhile, take it easy. Don't be too hard on yourself. Being, feeling, reflecting, thinking, and speaking, and then doing in that order, all in the evolutionary direction, will help you fulfill what you just called your soul contract. I hope that helps. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you're reading this book. You Are the Universe, Discovering Your Cosmic Self, Why It Matters, and joining our discussions on discoveringyourcosmicself.com. Aurora Carlson is moderating that with some help from Lindsay Briner and some of my office team, and Menas is also pitching in. So we're all in this to expand the conversation and collectively embark on the wonderful adventure of evolution. Thank you and God bless.